Oh man, probably getting pretty close to the end of Terraria at this point in time. Really not too much more left to go. However, there is enough still left to go that I can continue doing... I don't know, let's just go. Mechanical Skull. And this time, I think it's going to go a little bit better if I were going to guess. Because, you know, the DPS isn't completely terrible on this gun. Thank God. And that's really all you need when it comes to the end of the game here. Just decent attacking. Creating a bunch of ways to do damage reduction and potions and all that. Easy. DPS is hard, on the other hand. Okay. Oh, it's God Night in Brazil? Sunday, I guess that would be. But anyway. Now, this is kind of like the last mechanical boss and then going right into the jungle, I suppose? Why not? Woke up from a nap. How you doing? Oh, just fine. Was doing a little bit of prep up work before the start of the stream here. You know, getting the mechanical skull and everything like that. But aside from that, it's pretty much business as usual in Terraria land. Like I said, probably going to be finishing up with... Oh, no, there is... That door was not open. And the Goblin Tinkerer got slain. Again. Oh, well. But yeah. I also got the bucket of endless water, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's a... I don't know if that's going to be all that useful. I would rather have the thing that removes water. Lack of water is not so much the issue a lot of the time. But hey, at least that's something unique, you know? All right, fine. Let's go for the potion charge here. Now, where's my nurse? Because I can't... Here we are. Yeah, just gotta get one quick heal in on here, and I will darken your door no longer. Skeletron Prime. Killed the twins, actually, 2 more times before this. Got 91 souls of sight at this point. Why? Because it's very easy to farm up all the stuff required for that. It was completely trivial. Mega Shark's still going good. I also got all of the hollow armor, killing the number of all those big ol' eyebolmen. Just over and over. All right, come on. But yeah, it's like really going into the jungle, getting some of that good Chlorophyte, which is homing bullets and everything. It should be a fairly uneventful night again. But hey, at least I will be making progress this time and not spending most of my time, farming up Souls of Light. I like the titanium more than the hollowed armor due to the dodge buff. I mean, I guess, but that's old and busted. This is the new hotness as far as I'm concerned. Gotta go for the newest and the coolest, which is hallowed armor. And besides, I like being able to be careless when it comes to being on stream here, after all. It's just a part of not worrying too much. Having a nice, simple, easy time with Terraria, comparatively. I mean, if I was playing this on my own, certainly go for a little bit more hardcore of an experience. I just think for right now, the simpler the better. Does Skeletron Prime take more or less damage when he's spinning? Because I know that it's one of the two. Come on now. I honestly can't tell. Oh well, with only the bombs left, he's not really going to be too much of a threat at this point in time anyway. Stupid robotic skeleton, go back to Terminator, where you belong. And with one restless jungle, that should do it. Oh, hey, Mr. Magic Cat. Just seeing the final... Oh, and I got the Skeletron Prime mask. That's kind of something. I don't know, I guess a soul car. Give me a pickaxe axe. Now, screw getting titanium and whatnot. His defense goes up when he's spinning unless you kill all of his arms. Well, didn't really even matter all that much anyway. Oh yeah, and I got a second corruption key somehow. Against all odds, it happened to happen. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Just going to be happy that it happened and leave it at that. Okay, so next thing to do... Probably grab out all of the buff potions once again, as one is wont to do. Don't really have anything more than that, fortunately. Well, defense is kind of the more important bit. Then, yeah, let's go get into the jungle, see what happens here, I guess. I don't know. Also, I'm going to keep the mask. Mask's cool. Looks like a big old skeleton man. But yes, with all three of the various souls, now get a upgraded version of the axe, can actually start farming chlorophyte, although I do think I need to go beat up the one guy first. 9 plus 10 equals 19. Yes, it's true. What are you talking about? Either this is a bot or it's just the most confusing nonsense I've ever seen. That's not true at all. It is still fairly confusing, though. What was I doing here? Oh, right. I was going to go to the goblin guy and get this, maybe like some sort of speed up, but, he died. I forgot. As you know what happens. So, let's just continue on to the jungle. And I don't know how much of an arena I'm going to need for this, to be honest. It's just like, this is one of those ones that Plantera is weird. I feel like it's usually kind of a tough and the point that I don't really know what's going on. What is this going on? Oh, Mighty Wind. And, Sand Shark? Okay, that's a thing, I suppose. Not gonna worry about it. And just get right over here. What's been happening in the past few streams? What bosses have you done? Well, that was the last of the mechanical bosses. So it's actually probably not too much more, but it's still going to take a little while here to, you know, do everything. Good God, why is it so windy? And it stopped for just like 1 second here. My dog. Okay. And I think that the jungle's right over here. Which I didn't think that jungle stopped at stop the hollow blocks from moving, but that does seem to be the case right now. Okay. Come on. Gotta get under the ground and see what's a crack-a-lackin'. The little pink plant bulb that I'm looking for is gonna be lit up on screen, so that'll be good. Get out of here, you. I'll probably at least try to make some kind of arena as far as prepping up something goes. I don't really know. At least having a very powerful axe here, I'm going down pretty quickly. Can't see anything, but, well, that's how it goes. Chlorophyte. Yeah, but you need... do you need to... Oh, sharks drop shark fins too? I do need that, because I want to go get the, there's that one item that you make with the Souls of Fright or whatever, where you can go underwater. You turn to a merman. What's your gear? Right here. It is hallowed stuff, and then I also got like the charms on, shark tooth necklace, and the wings I'm using are the standard ones that you get if you know about how to do that, basically. There we are. Now, can I actually see here for like 1 second? Oh, is this the new Dead Cells mod? Absolutely. Can you not tell? But yeah, it's the Neptune shell. Neptune shell, I think is what I'm trying to think of. And that does require shark fins, which is kind of what's going to be obnoxious to get whenever I decide to go do that. Terraria cells. I mean, if you think about it, the souls are look an awful lot like cells. I'm just saying. So, I'm kind of hoping that just by digging straight down that I would be able to, you know, find something. Usually that's kind of how that works. The plant bulb them up, and that's all she wrote. And now I'm down in the caverns. Probably going a little bit too far here, as I am known to do. What else is going? I'm sure there's also like stuff I want to go get down here, but I do not remember. I don't remember what I could possibly want from the jungle at this point in time, aside from chlorophyte, which, yeah, I was gonna say, does chlorophyte only start spawning? No, there's some right here. No, that's not it. Does chlorophyte only start spawning once you beat Plantera? And life fruits, but, you know, life fruits are cool and everything. I wouldn't really say that they're something that I'm super, like, double extra into getting at this point in time. Yeah, I think so. So it only starts spawning at the point in time when, you know. Right. Well, it doesn't really matter, because, Queen Bee might have awoken, but she's going to be going right back to sleep. Get down here. That's just what I needed. After Plantera. Okay, so we got to go beat up Pantera first. Anywho. Thanks for the gold. And the healing, I suppose, but still. Didn't want that to happen if I could have helped it. Oh, well, do get a pretty good regen bonus by dipping yourself in honey. By getting hot, sticky sweet from your head down to your feet. Keeps you healthy. Before Plantera, not after. Oh, that you can get chlorophyte? Because if you can get chlorophyte, I would go start farming that up right now. Bucket up some of that honey for when you make an improved boss arena. I don't really need it just yet. I mean, this is just normal mode. It's pretty lame. Or it's not like I really require a whole lot of, you know, stuff. Also, that's not a real bucket that I have in my inventory right now. That's the infinite bucket. You know the one. You know it. You love it. Take that. I'll take that. And, sure. Okay. Anything else of interest down here that I would be interested in? Not really. And I do think that Plantera's bulb now shows up on the mini-map, right? So I would know. Oh, here's the temple. Guess I never actually found this proper, now that I'm thinking about it. I just never happened to be. Anywho, as far as everything else goes, let's just dig my way through here and see if I can't find, like, the actual entrance of this for when the time comes. I'm pretty sure that Neptune's shell is dropped by something from the solar eclipse. No, that's the moon charm I think you're thinking of, which then you combine with the sun charm, and then you combine with the shell. The shell was always a craftable thing, I'm fairly certain. Yes, you can go get chlorophyte. Well, just go get some chlorophyte then. Like, let me tell you, I got more than enough fun stuff to go get that. And by fun stuff, I'm trying to think of the word. Spelunker's potions. A lot of Spelunker's potions. All over the place, you could say. Nope, I was wrong. You're allowed to kill me. I'll take advantage of that later. Not just yet. No, you may live for now. You'll know when the time comes. You know, because you'll be dead. Take all this garbo. Do I really need the Rod of Discord? I mean, I've been carrying it around, but it's like, I don't use Discord. What else? What else? It's a titanium ore. Yeah, why did I grab that? Because I kind of forgot. I guess I can just sell it or something. I don't think there's anything that, like, I'm really going to be using this for time soon. Get the Rod of Teamspeak. Ugh. Even worse. Alright, sell all this, and you know what? I can get as many of those things as I want. Let's shove all of the souls in here, though. For the time when they are required once more. And then, yeah, that should be good. Oh, and also, Ooh, I'm up to at least one platy, aren't I? Need two, though, because I want to eventually get the Contaminator, and I want to go do some real fun stuff. I should be able to when the time comes. As it is, though, that time is not right now. Oh, no, no, no. You'll know when it comes. When the time has come, and so have I. Anyway. All I need to do is get down to the cavern, and, I mean, with the bottomless bucket of water. I can just, make whatever. I can make cavern-related fishing areas. And I will. Get the Rod of Skype. Oh, God, no. Just get that one off my... I mean, look, they're going to keep constantly trying to get me to get the Rod of Skype, and I'm going to have to turn it off in the startup, upon computer startup. And then they're going to continue to try to make sure that I still have it. So don't worry, it's going to come eventually. Let's go. It starts spawning as soon as hard mode spawns. Yeah, I know that it's supposed to be like, it's chlorophyte. It's kind of like plant stuff on its own. But it's just, I mean, you know what I'm saying. It feels like one of those things that you're not allowed to use until the time comes. That sort of fun shenanigan type of stuff that I do so love. Like, it's just like, oh, it's gonna be invincible, and you can't farm it up until you get the big old plant man killed. You'll kill big old plant man? No? Well, no chlorophyte for you. Okay. Would you say Terraria is more complex than Minecraft? I've never actually played Minecraft, so I would not know. I mean, maybe? Third dimension, I can imagine, probably adds a lot to the game. It's just, haven't played it. Blast me up. Okay. Two-thirds of the way to getting the fish finder. Oh, it's never gonna happen, is it? But I'm going to keep holding on to hope that I eventually get that. Because I would really like to get a cell phone if possible. But man, oh man. It's so close that it's almost assuredly not going to happen, which is the most frustrating thing. Oh, boy. I really want that cell phone. It's just not going to happen. And I shouldn't be getting my hopes up right now. Anyway, you and give me all these. Give me and all of your love. Well, don't diss Minecraft, bro. I just said I haven't played it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. According to the wiki, you can get chlorophyte with a pickaxe axe. Okay, and I have that right here. And actually, before I get going elsewhere, I do want to re-roll it and see if I can get the speed up even more. Because, why not? I'm good for it. I got the cash money that's worth it. No. Speed, man. Okay, that'll work. Let's go. And open this up and let's go. 71 fishing power. When I actually throw on everything that I have here, how much fishing power do I have? 89. Not as much as I would have thought. My Minecraft is 300 mods deep at the time, so it's endless fun. Oh yeah, that's a great thing about a game that's very simple to mod like that. You can just go at it and never stop. Never stop. But I mean, I'm at least for right now an example for this. I'm trying to keep it vanilla. I'm trying to keep it clean, for the kids. Put in all this work, and it's all for the kids. But these cats done forgot what work is. Which I don't think there's any actual cats in this game. You know what Minecraft has over Terraria? Cats. And not the musical. Vanilla's lots of fun if you have a goal in mind. Yeah, but I don't want to make my own goal. I want somebody to tell me a goal to do. Not fun for me otherwise. I want the game to reward me in some way. I don't want it to just be satisfaction for myself. I don't need to impress myself. I need to impress other people with my cool and sick achievements. And high gamer score. High gamer score is, of course, when I get high. And go for high scores. You can get the witch's cat. You can get the witch's cat, aka the black cat. I mean, I just never heard of it. Frankly, I have my doubts that actually exists. It's a furry talk stream, though. Anyone else see the description? I mean, has it ever... Look, here's the thing. I am, of course, sympathetic to any sort of those of the furry persuasion out there. And wow, there's a lot of war around here. Don't see any chlorophyte, though. Actually, right here, there's a little bit. But I wouldn't really say that these are considered, for furries or anything like that. Rides a broom duck, unlucky yarn. Ah, broom made of unlucky yarn, of course. Oh, it's from the Dungeon Defenders too. So that's technically not from Terraria. I feel like I'm being bamboozled here. Are y'all bamboozling me? You have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment. Yeah. Get up here and start mining up that chlorophyte. Chlorophyte bullets are great. They're homing. I love it. Never trust chat. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, chat is pronounced shot. So, you know, they're basically all the way to a cat there. They're cat sympathetic. I don't know if I can trust people like that. They're gonna say cats are in everything. And try to get me to watch the musical Cats. And I'm not going to. I don't know. I don't want to know what Rum Tum Tummy's up to. Or Mr. Mistopheles. Mr. Toffles? Whatever. Not the movie, though. Oh, yeah, there's the movie. I keep forgetting about that. Like, every single time I'm talking about that, I'm like, oh, you know, the classic Broadway play. And by classic, I mean long-running. I've kind of heard conflicted stuff about how good it actually is. And there's also that movie, which I think is probably going to be getting the Sonic treatment sooner than later, if I'm being honest. Because, you know... Boy, I hope that Sonic movie doesn't kill any animators. It's not going to be worth it. It's going to be a bad movie. Now, Doc, I have a friend who in America who's an EMT/paramedic. It's confusing. Cats are dogs, but worse in every way, objectively speaking. Oh, no, them's just fighting words. I mean, me, I don't have pets. I'm not going to keep an animal in my house. That's terrible. Cat hate is not tolerated here. Get a cat. You want to fight? I'm not gonna get a cat. I'm too busy looking out for number one. And that is the gigantic statue of a number one in the corner of my room at all times. Why are you banning me? I'm right. Well, I mean, all I gotta do is just wait for a mod to get in here. I'm too busy mining chlorophyte. It's a full-time job, and I love it. And there we go. I mean, there's not a whole lot here, but there's enough. I should be able to make some decent stuff here. Stuffies. Oh? Oh, there we go. Kind of worried there for a second. Because you can die pretty quick when it comes to ye old jungle. Or ye new jungle, as it were, considering it didn't really end up being like this until hard mode, after all. Plan on fighting Plantera this stream? Yeah, if I can find it. But hasn't really been showing its large bulb-like head just yet. And what is hitting me here? Oh, it's just one of those stupid Skelemans. Damn it. Can't even see it there. I've never had a cat attack me. I mean, why would you need to have a cat? You are a cat. It's like that would just be redundant. And also homing in on your territory. You don't want to share that, you don't want to share that litter box with anything else. That's just a bad break, my dude. Chlorophyte jackhammer. I mean, I don't know. Chlorophyte pickaxe. Should I get a chlorophyte pickaxe or something? Nah, it looks like it's +1 range. I don't think that's worth it. Oh, no. We'll look at it a little bit later, though. Yeah. Let's go get some more of this first, and then I'll start making some rash and inadvisable decisions about what I'm going to use this chlorophyte on. Ken's got some serious furry energy going on, and you haven't had a cat mad at you. Oh, I've had cats mad at me. Oh, you don't even know how much I have been clawed up by cats. And dogs. Of all kinds. But I mean, that's what it takes to become a pet whisperer. And it's tough work, but I love it. Get the axe and waste your chlorophyte. Yeah. Do it for the stream. Okay, fine. No. That's a hammer. All right, there we go. I hope you're all happy then. Hooray. Why would you ever listen to chat, Doc? I mean, they were right about everything else so far. Is this the new Dead Cells update? Absolutely. They took it in a bold new direction. I mean, only the boldest and newest of directions are allowed here. I'm gonna replace my fishing rod with something. Good lord, is it really not letting me go farther? Doc has broken the first rule, never trust chat. I would like to say that the biggest rule here is that there are no rules, just right. And, yes. By the way, this is an Outback Steakhouse, and your bill is going to be coming pretty soon, chat, so I hope you're prepared to pay. You need to keep a list of the bad eggs in chat. Oh, gee, I wonder who would be on there. As if I don't pay attention to things that people say. Normal mode or expert mode? This is just normal mode. I want to have a nice, relaxing Terraria experience. I didn't want it to be super hard, basically. So we're doing it lame style. I'm in physical pain after seeing that glorified axe be created. I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty good. I was able to make chat happy, and really, isn't that the greatest gift of them all? Relaxing games aren't for relaxing. I play Dead Cells on the reg. Come on, man. Give me a break here. I'm probably going to go start up and try to do a tentacle run after I'm done with this stream, no less. Hope you aren't insinuating I'm on the bad egg list. I'm mod worthy. Oh, yes. Why aren't you a mod then? Checkmate, atheists. There we go. Oh, and it's Boss Cell 1, which is fine. Boss Cell 1 is still difficult in some ways. I mean, Dead Cells, I'd like to say, is a game that prides itself on its difficulty, maybe to an inadvisable degree, if I'm being honest here. I mean, that's also kind of a thing where it's like, you think about it, though, and you think, there are a lot of games out there that are far more difficult than I would like. It's just, hey, they're, but they're not games for me. Dead Cells is a game for me, but at the same time, it's also very difficult in its own right. So is it just like, am I wrong because I don't like the level of difficulty, or what? Yeah. Especially like Mario Maker. Every time I've seen like new stuff with Mario Maker, I'm always kind of wondering. I look at like some of the super hard, ridiculous levels, and I'm like, where are my Spelunker potions? I think I lost my Spelunker potions. Oh no, they're in the five slot. There we go. I was worried there for a second. Anyway, modding is in fact religion worshipping a person who modded you. Yes, I mean, that's true. It's like, don't you think I would only mod the bad eggs in an attempt to earn their favor? Or people that I know have more pull. Only senators and philosopher kings get modded on this chat. And there we go. I mean, really, it's just me building up the amount of clout that I have in the world so I can eventually be, I don't know, elected to some sort of position of power. Bored with Dead Cells? Never. I was just saying that I was going to go do a tentacle stream soon. It's just, I've gotten, I mean, you know me. I get into, like, I just get into a game and I play it for hours and hours and so many hours on end, and I decide to stream it this time, basically. That's how it goes. Patricians only chat. I mean, I said last time, I like to think of chat as being a conflagration of of sophisticated perverts and degenerates. And I stick to that. So I'm sorry if you had high hopes for, you know, like the classiness of the stream in any way. Stream ain't gonna be classy. I swear to God, I am never going to find a... Oh, wow. That was doing more damage than I thought. I swear to God, I'm never gonna find a, mirror in this world. Conflagration? Like a fire? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. But maybe I meant convalescence, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore now. Knowing Doc, he'd literally mod everyone in chat except for me. You're not wrong, but that's also a lot of work, man. I mean, look, I am somebody that will put in a lot of work, especially for a stupid gag. See the entirety of the Brainlord series. But it's like, that's too much work for too little gain here. You would have to convince me so much more. We're all arsonists down here. I mean, I haven't even created the flamethrower yet. Probably won't either, because that's kind of, you know, not all that useful. But hey. Somebody's just yelling smole in chat? Don't understand that. We're all arsonists down here. When I saw that, I thought you were saying we're all aristocrats down here. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's actually turned out okay. Nope. Arsonists. Alex is threatening your fan base, Doc. In what way? As far as I know, I don't know. I don't know. That's what. Smoo-woo. Now that doesn't even make sense. See, this is the point in time when I could really use the anti-bucket of water, which I guess would be a sponge. Yeah. I'm forgetting stuff. Okay, let's try not to F as hard this time. F to a respectable degree and no more. There we go. Lore for Dead Cells, go. I mean, I did a big thing on lore last time, and that was prompted by chat. You gotta give me something a little bit more specific than that if you want to hear me go about on lore. Just had a Terraria session that lasted 7 hours. Oh boy, what did you do? What did you do? Yeah. Oh, I got a nature's gift. That's kind of cool. Not really, like, super useful. I already had one, but still. You beat Plantera? Not yet. I'm looking around for the bulb in case it wants to show up at any point in time. Until then, I'm also grabbing all of the chlorophyte that I can, and maybe some life fruit if one decides to make its appearance on stage here. Now, anyway. And one does, by the way. Well, I mean, I can see it. Yes, I know. I was just saying that because I saw it. Bam, let's go. Give me some of that sweet golden life. And golden grams, if I can. And that life fruit always takes me forever. I mean, the useful thing is making a ton, and I mean a ton of these Spelunker potions, which are super good. Super good for kind of clearing those things out there. Yeah. I mean, also, if you really want to be maybe a little bit cheesy with that, contaminate your entire jungle, turn it into a mushroom biome, and then, you know, just have like a small area dug out where life fruit can only spawn. And, you know, conquered the whole jungle, killed 3 Planteras and all the mecha bosses at once. There's an achievement for that. Which is just like, yeah, if that was like your first time playing the game, that's actually really impressive. Takes a long time to do. Good, only huge cocks are allowed. Wait, what was I missing here? When looking at other chat-related things. Also, good lord, is there so many enemies here. And everybody just kind of mosey on out. And What do we got? I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna use it because that would be folly. But it's good to know that I have that thing in my back pocket just in case. Read all of chat. I thought you cared. Oh, fine. Alex is small. I'll pick her up and put her in a booster seat. That's kinky. Found your channel yesterday. You're hilarious. Oh, thanks, Shadow. I hope you find that damn 4th Chaos Emerald soon. Threatening, small ghost. Threatened to finger the kitty. Somebody asking for the Dead Cells lore. Alex's match, you can't touch me, uwu. Alice in Wonderland, but California. I don't really see how that would be all that much different. What else? You keep saying she. Those don't exist in this part of YouTube. What's your theory on why the main character kills the king? I mean, I just think that the main character, Dead Cells, was confused and didn't really know what to do. So why not kill the biggest, most important character in the setting? Maybe that would do something. Sorry, you're right. She's a bro with a huge cock. Cocks. Just a lot of cocks. Okay, there we go. Chat successfully read. I don't say I read all of chat. I read all of the comments on videos. I can't read all of chat sometimes. There's a lot of chat that can occasionally appear. Especially when people are talking about any sort of reproductive organ. You know, all of them. I'm dying from embarrassment. Oh, don't worry. It's not like nobody's ever... I mean, wait, have you been on these streams? You see what I endure every single time? Anyway. Hey, more life fruit. That's what I'm looking for. And also chlorophyte, but, you know, hey. I'll see myself out. Another satisfied customer. Anyway. I just want to say thanks for creating the Terraria playlist. I've been binging it all day. And there's only 4 episodes, but they're like, freaking all 3 hours long. They are so huge. I mean, this is how I normally play games, actually. It's just, this is the first time I decide to, you know, stream it. And I don't know how much more I would ever do this sort of thing, but this has been, revisiting Terraria has been a treat. I still do like this game, even though it is super janky sometimes. I mean, you know, whenever you have it in, like, full screen mode, it will immediately, like, put all of your active windows to your other screen if you have 2 of them set up. What is that? What sort of game created in the last 20 years does that? But at the same time, it's like still excellent as far as a fun game goes. And get out of here before I get killed by arrows. Oh, and you one more time too. I should be just fine on chlorophyte coming up here, right? Yeah, 228. That'll be enough to create pretty much whatever I need. Nope. And aside from that, you two. Quit even trying to step to this. You're not going to like the outcome. Anywho. Isn't the next update the last? Yeah, and that's kind of why I want to come back here. You know, get to kind of experience Terraria before we get the last big update out. Maybe then I'll do like an actual, you know, unlisted version of the game. What is killing me right now? Something's dealing a decent amount of damage, but looks like I killed it, whatever it was. Anyway, doesn't really matter, I suppose. Ah, damn. It was a giant tortoise, and there it was. But doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Already done this. Chlorophyte armor, the best. Let's go make that one right now, then. Games keep on living through mods, never die. Well, yeah, but it's like when you stop getting official content, there is, you know, something that gets lost. Where is this going to put me? Oh, it's just literally, like, slightly over to the right. All right, then, whatever. It's too bad. That's a fun item, but kind of need to actually put you somewhere. Okay, junk all this. I don't really need it. Same with this. I'll keep the nature's gift and the seeds. And let's start crafting some stuff. So, chlorophyte armor. These. And I guess we're just going to junk all of this immediately as I get it. I don't have quite enough to make everything, but it shouldn't be an issue after I get right back into that area again. Dock is very niche. I know, right? Oh, the ocean. Okay, well, the thing is, I can't really do anything in the ocean because they are both fully corrupted. So, might have to kind of forget about that one for a while, unfortunately. Unless I can suddenly get a second platinum coming up here. I would love that. I love the Contaminator. That's a fun item. But also just so expensive. Quick stack. Sport. Didn't I have a platinum here? I guess I didn't. I thought I did. Oh, well, I'll sell this golden bunny. Not like I need that for stuff. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at this right now. Trying to figure out where I can scrimp and save, but I'm coming up with nothing. Found this channel when I started playing Dead Cells. I mean, Dead Cells is the big one. It's what I always like to call my marquee series. And it is the one that I cover, like, pretty much every sort of major update that you get with it. So, it's like, if you're going to find me through anything, it's definitely going to be that. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like I wonder how everyone found this channel. It's got to be Dead Cells. Dead Cells is the only thing. It's like you probably found me through specifically the Crow's Wings episode, because that's the one that YouTube designated as the one that it wants to show everybody on Earth. That house is killing me. Yep. Talks to Dead Cells, man. Why would anybody find his stuff without searching for Dead Cells? I don't know. Maybe you're searching for Brain Lord, or a 100% playthrough of Secrets of Grindia, or a 100% playthrough of Puss. I do some niche games. Or a 100% playthrough of Baba Is You with commentary. I guess. I stayed after I found Environmental Station Alpha. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a really good one too. And that's also one that I would think that you probably don't find a whole lot of people that actually like go to the trouble of giving you translations for every one of the secret things too. At least I would hope that. I don't know. If you ever just found this because of Dead Cells, that's fine. Dead Cells is the series that I have put the most blood, sweat, and tears in that isn't Persona. So if people want to laud me for that, I ain't gonna be disappointed. Yeah, just keep digging down here. Environmental Station Alpha is one of your best LPs. Well, I don't know if I would trust your words on that. And, yeah. I should watch the ESAI playthrough. It's... Oh, there we go. Okay, there's Plantera. Not even... Does the Plantera bulb show up on the map? I guess not. I thought it did. I don't know. Get back down here. I should at least go get the rest of the chlorophyte stuff, but I can also start making a big arena here too. This is roughly about the point in time that you want to start making an arena, and it's good. You're the only person I can find 10 seconds that has up-to-date Dead Cells content. I mean, I guess the only reason that it's such a good game. Why don't more people play it? Like, I made a channel based on it. You can too. If I can do it, so can you. I'm the Scat Man. Besides, that would also put off the pressure from me for being, like, the only guy that does up-to-date stuff. And a little bit more chlorophyte. A little bit more. Also has commentary during videos, so it's great while watching and doing other stuff. I mean, I like commentary during videos. Yeah, that's just... As always, when it comes to my channel, I do what I personally would want to see, basically. It's also why I'm sometimes bad at uploading, like, Dead Cells stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I can't make this in a way that I would like it, basically. And, man, there's gotta be, yeah, it's tiny bees. Get out of here, you guys. That's also gonna be a problem eventually. Okay. Sultry? Okay, smooth? Maybe. I guess I can't really argue about that. Smoothness is subjective. The only way that you can really say if something is smooth or not is if it's the Rob Thomas and Santana song. But sultry? I would probably say, like, emphatic. I wouldn't really say sultry. And okay. Why are you dying? Stop that. I mean, it's hard, man. It's jungle out there. And you're gonna die in the jungle. As I like to say. I need in on this playlist. What, for the Terraria one? Somebody was asking about it yesterday, so I made a Terraria playlist for, you know, the current story. Something's killing me. What is it? I can't tell. Don't accidentally break that. Really need to not break that, just as a matter of order. Anybody else? Good. Okay. I mean, this is a tiny arena. I can do better than this. Aren't you gonna welcome me to the jungle? I just said you were gonna die there. Was that not a good enough reference? I would say that even Axl Rose would be proud of that one. But that's just me. Okay. Have I betrayed your trust? You didn't answer. Didn't answer me about what? Oh, is that a mimic? Yeah. Oh, no, that's not a mimic. That's a armor. That's weird. Oh, just book it out of here. I'm gonna die otherwise. I need some of that good life regen up there. Harsh. Hopefully that's enough for chlorophyte bars. God, I hope. Maybe 14 might be enough for a helmet. Okay, good. Melee damage, maximum 80. Sounds good. Let's go. And this is summons a powerful leaf. Oh yeah, the leaf crystal thing. That's kind of cool. Very Dead Cell. Speaking of that, notice me, Oni-chan. Hello, Chris Cadwell. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time, or a bad time. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're into. Throw on one of these, I suppose. Really don't know why I haven't already had my Dude Meister out there. Okay. My girlfriend still doesn't understand why I still play even after hundreds of playthroughs. Well, I mean, the game changes every single time. You get a different experience each time you load up the game. It gives it a lot of replay value. I mean, it's the same sort of thing with, like, sports. Everybody plays on the same field, and yet that still remains, like, one of the most popular pastimes in America. Baseball, of course, I'm talking about. Also, yes, get a new girlfriend, then. I'll be your girlfriend tonight, Oni-chan. Bara. Green mean bullets. I mean, I could, but I have, like, 2 bars. It's not really too much. No, stop. That was a throwaway joke. Don't listen to us. I mean, I can also just talk about One-chan Bara if you want me to talk about that. Or One-chan's. Or Bara. Either are good, too. Sports were an outlet for our ancient... Oh, no. We gotta leave now. We gotta book her out of here, because I might get the Terra Blade? Or is that the other event that I'm thinking of? Might be the other event that I'm thinking of. What would be a good place to go? I could use some Souls of Light and or Night. I don't know. I'll go duck down here, see if I can't, okay, everybody in Yon chat, what is the best thing to go farm up if I'm going to be in a Blood Moon right now? Okay. Solar. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So it's not the right thing. It's not the right thing that I was thinking of. But there's got to be something good, though. I don't know what. Like, I can take advantage of this in one way or another. There's apparently a mimic nearby here. Not much, all the good stuff. Alright, well, let's just go duck down, see if I can't get some Souls of Night. There's probably some good stuff I can do with that. You need to farm love. It beats all. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, Huey Lewis. Don't think you're gonna make me fall for that again. There's a reason why I broke up with you. Money troughs. I already got the money trough right here. So, not really a big deal. Blood crystals. Wait, that's modded. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I can't go get all the death weed, but wait, that's too far down. Go back up. Whoa, relationship drama. Yeah, between me and Huey Lewis. I mean, yeah, you never would have seen that coming, eh? I was a big fan, and he decided to take a chance on me. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. You play with the Lewis, and you get the news. That's what I always say. Hey, cool, I got the wizard hat. Now all I need to do is put on my robe and, something old memes. You kids like old memes, don't you? Where'd you get the werewolf item from? Full moons. During full moons, the werewolves spawn and they will drop moon charms, which turns you into a werewolf at night. It's pretty good. Doc, be my baby for tonight. Oh, you know I will. Always. Just throw me on in the background, and it's like I'm there in spirit and also in voice. Mostly in voice. That was a quick degeneracy plunge. Oh, you want to go for some degeneracy plunges, you say? I thought you would have asked more about the old memes. Because, I mean, look, if I get my robe, then I'll be able to cast level 3 eroticism. Oh, boy. You make me do this, chat. I'd like to remind you. Sun and solar eclipse, get the moon collars, merman shells. Yeah, and I wanna get the what is that? Like some sort of big emblem thing or whatever, but that's like it's gonna be a while off. Also, you craft the shell. You craft the shell. It doesn't drop from enemies. If it ever did, I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't think that can even happen until I beat up Plant Man. Plantera, I'd like to call him. And come on, anything else down here? Getting a decent amount of Souls of Night, if nothing else, but it's not as good as I was hoping for. Great analogy, Doc. Which one? Normal life is boring, but fame is post-mortem? That's a pretty good analogy. Ah! Hate the reverse controls! But it's gonna still be so long till I can actually get some of the, more frustrating things, yeah. Anybody else? Yes? Great. Jump into the strong red water. No, man! I don't want to live forever in, the shadow version of Hanuda. Hanuda. Anything else? Anything else? Stardom is close to postmortem. Okay, fine then. I guess I haven't listened to Lose Yourself in a while. You got me. Hey, a Dark Shard. Cool. Press F in chat for Plant Man. I'm the Plant Man. Skibbity doo doo doo. Anybody else? Anybody else? Doc, you were wrong. It does drop from solar eclipse enemies. Now, hold up right now. I can get onto the Terraria wiki pretty quick here. It's the Neptune. Oh, apparently that was the old version of it. That was the old version of it. That's only available on like freaking 3DS anymore. Okay, that's why that's the case. All right, there we go. Well, that's annoying, because it would have actually been kind of easy to get if that wasn't the case. I want the Titan armor, and that's old version too. Which one's Titan armor? Oh, that might be the console version, which I never played. I just played the old PC version. Ah, there we go. And hey, the plant's actually working out pretty well so far. Shoots through walls, which I forgot about. Otherwise, would have probably been exploiting that a little bit more. Anything? I just want a bunch of souls. The souls. I need the souls. Smitty, you are clearly the chaddest of chads. If you don't have the entire wiki of a game memorized, you need to get good. To be fair, I did have the specific part of the wiki memorized. A part that you would normally only be able to find in the wiki, so that's something. Also, yeah, let me go throw on NetHack here. I got that one memorized. You know, if Axel were to ask me if I got that memorized, I would be able to say yes. Can't tell from my profile picture that I'm the chaddest Chad. I can't see. It just looks like colors to me. It's too. I have to have chat too tiny. I can't actually see anybody's thing. I mean, I can tell that Riley's thing is a dog, but that's about it. I hated Okrum. Just felt like a rushed boss because he implemented because I needed an end game boss. I'm glad they deleted him out of existence. I mean, I like them keeping in content, even if it's not particularly good content. But at the same time, I understand. I can understand that sort of sentiment, certainly. Hey, a trifold map. And it's angry. The amount of rage that I can feel emanating from this trifold map is intense. Okay. Another Tim, in case I wanted more wizard hats. So as to put them on. Wish I was a kid. I mean, I wish I was a little bit taller. And a baller. Oh, come on now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting the Clintaminator from this. But at least, hey, I got most of the stuff going on here. Most of the night souls that I'm going to need. All right. Anything else? Anybody else want to step to this? Okay, let's just teleport back. Don't really need any more of this garbage. And all right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to get shoved into the chests here? No? Okay. Did you really call yourself Test? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Anything else? Anything else we're looking at here? I mean, bloody zombie, but who cares? Right. It's time to change my PFP. I mean, I just said that it's a dog. I can tell it's a dog. You're apparently a dog that has learned how to use a keyboard. That's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, it should be celebrated. Caught on the surface. Sounds great. Sounds gravelicious. I'm so gravelicious, baby. Bold of you to assume I'd care about Terraria lore. I mean, it's minimal, so at least it wouldn't take too long to learn. Because you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true. I'm a cat that's learned how to use the keyboard. Oh, there we go. Cat that's learned how to use a keyboard and Photoshop. Even more impressive, I suppose. That said, I'm more impressed by a dog. I could believe a cat using a keyboard. Especially like Keyboard Cat. Remember that thing? How you kids haven't been around for Keyboard Cat? Come on now. Certainly you can do. Okay. Anything else? I guess I'll throw this in here. Oh no, I already got a blindfold. Get out of here, you. I don't need this garbo anymore. And all right, let's go keep creating the go keep creating the arena that I'm going to eventually use to do the thing that I want to do. Whatever it is. Bold of you to assume we're kids. I mean, I didn't say anything about you being goats. Although we did have the first Terraria stream had a lot of people talking about eating tin cans. Not a joke. You were really showing your caprine nature, if you were to ask me. Bold of you to assume we're alive. Fair enough. Could just be a very elaborate joke, I guess. Being played by an AI. Oh lord, keyboard cat. Didn't expect to get punched into the 2000s. Didn't you? Was the extended references to Lose Yourself not cute enough for that? Bold of you to assume I'm not Benjamin Button. You know, everybody says, like, Benjamin Button, like, that's a real impressive thing. But, you know, really, Merlin did it first, and frankly, I think he wore the whole aging backwards thing better. Bold to assume you are. Hey, cogito ergo sum. Bold of you to assume we're not part of a simulation. I mean, at least then I could pull out the word simulacrum, and that's pretty cool. Bold. My favorite way of writing. It's true. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Beautiful, it's true. This is the Uwu biome. The jungle? I don't know, man. I think it's mostly the biome that's filled with plants and annoying insects. Stop, Doc. I mean, look, I also said in the first episode of Terraria that there ain't no brakes on the Terraria train. And if you're going to be here, you're going to have to learn to live with this. I mean, just wait until I start trying to remember the lyrics to Butterfly Kisses. It's going to happen eventually. And I'm not going to apologize for that, frankly. Bold of you to be human. I mean, after Detroit, I had to. By the way, bold is also my favorite type of food. The more so that you can make those flavors into that exact specification, the happier I will be. Tried a double colorless whistle tactics run. It was satisfying. Is Whistle pretty good? I kind of like I was wondering. Hey, I'll take that. I was kind of wondering about like how good Whistle was going to be, since you know it has some pretty obvious issues, but at the same time it's got to be pretty good. Bold of you to be in bold font. We already made the font joke. You got to update your typography references. Get with the times, old man. Stop using Helvetica. We're all about, I don't know, custom fonts now. All about Comic Sans after he took over the world with his Undertale. And Papyrus. And Webdings. And whatever other fonts appeared in that game. Ah. The future is now Comic Sans. The future is the past, and the past is non-existent anymore. Custom fonts are just handwriting. I mean, they don't have to be bad. Necessarily. They can. I don't know. Chase your bliss, dude. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe what you want out of this world is barely legible text. As a doctor, something hacky joke. And then I go golfing. Kill plant. I can't, though. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to plant-related death instances if I do that. It's not gonna be a good time. In fact, I would say it would be a bad time, as Sans Undertale would also say. And then the music would go doo-doo-doo-doo. Get that copper. Copper's so pointless at this point in time. Doesn't even matter. Is that a Bezor? Bezor? Oh, I thought I saw a Bezor. Would have kind of enjoyed that at this point in time, to be honest. Okay. Let's start creating, like, at least something of an arena. I don't know. Need a couple, like, little areas to dip around in, but aside from that, I should be good to kind of just create a little bit of barriers between the many horrible things that I'm about to experience. Like something like that? Sure. Topaz staffs, man. What does topaz staffs mean? We're so far gone behind that. And... yeah, sure, that'll work. Nah, but no, like topaz staffs. No! I'm not doing topaz staffs. I'm putting my foot down right now. You will listen to your doctor, young man. I mean, man, are there enough enemies down here? Am I right? High five. Okay. Ooh, scales everything. Increases the worth of all. A bold claim. A bold and also false claim. Alright, well, sure, give her the old cool leg try, I suppose. See if I can't go craft up something here. I'm sure that I can find, like, some sort of wood somewhere. If I were to look around. Alright, everybody get out of here. Good lord. And maybe, like, down here or something. I'd like to see if I can go get a, I'd like to see if I could go get a, God, what am I even thinking of right now? Campfire? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back real quick. I'll just take the ones up here. That'll work out just fine also. Alright, yous dudes, get over here and let's go start doing some fun shenanigans. Kill plant topaz staff. I can't kill the plant's topaz staff. That would be exceptionally cruel. Give me a few iron skin. Anything else? I don't really know. Sure, why not? Alright. Shove you in here. And I suppose we'll see how this goes. Ooh-woo. Ooh-woo. Bold of you trying superscript while also using ad block. Superscript? And... plant ooh-woo. Yes. It's Pluwoo. Doc's now a professional Terraria player. I'm not making any money on this. Is the bold thing now going to become the new ooh-woo? I can get on board with these terms. Unfortunately, that definitely clinches it then. Ooh would have a drop rate of 0.01% and would always be legendary. Bold of you to ooh-woo. I really don't think it takes any boldness to ooh-woo. I would quite say that ooh-woo is the exact opposite of the sort of sentiment that boldness would dictate. I'm not getting ads, I believe you. I mean, I don't actually have, like, any sort of, ads, up or ready to go or anything like that. It's just, what you see is what you get. It's just a stream, baby. I like it like that. I actually really don't like it like that. I want some money. But I also don't want to alienate people by putting ads on the stream. But I do want money. Make no mistake on that. Water is so convenient. It's also so important for, you know, life. Okay. Now, let's real quick just set you up here. Set you up here. And then let's go bust open this thing like a 3-day-old balloon. All right. Let's go. Plantair, where are you coming from? Oh, there it is. Taking its sweet time to get here, though, isn't it? Okay, come on. Ah! Got right in it. This is not as convenient of an arena as I was hoping for. Oh well, I'll deal with it. Come on. Oh, so close. Damn it. Very, very close. Very, very close. Unfortunately, was not quite there. Not quite good enough. Oh, well. Can't always get what you want and all that. I could have built it better. I'm barely an arena. Yeah, I was barely an arena, but that's because I wanted to kind of hurry it up. I was taking too much time, as it were. We don't move too slowly around here in Terraria Town. We move quickly and mercilessly. Also forgot to summon up my imp, which could have probably helped. Maybe. Make arena out of platforms, it's way better. I mean, I guess. We'll just do that real quick. Make it not a cactus platforms. Plantforms, I like to call them. Because they're made of plants. And also I'm fighting a plant. And also all the other things that you could possibly consider to be. In one way or another, exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, well. That should be enough for quite a few things, if I would like to say so. The only thing I need to do now is just go back and find another, shut up, Audrey, too. But, all I need to do is just go find another, Plantera bulb. Shouldn't be too bad, at least I hope. Make the Chlorophyte Saber, it's really good. I don't know, but would it really be really good, though, or would it be just okay, kind of good? I really need some actual range up for this, I'd like to say. Besides, I was very close to killing that. I just kind of, messed up near the tail end there. The Uwu University. I guess that's right next to the Woohoo University. Any Mario and Luigi fans out there? No? Okay. Fair enough. I understand. It's better than the War Axe and the Excalibur. I mean, yeah, that's a good point with that. I could probably use a little bit of an upgrade there, if nothing else. But, till then, I'm gonna have to go find another one of them old plant bulbs. You know the kind. The one that are plant bulbs. Okay. I mean, frankly, I have a lot of this pretty well charted out. I just need to, do enough of a look around, do enough of a look-see-loo to actually find the next plant bulb here. Superstar Saga is one of the most charming games. I mean, I love it. I think it's really good. I think all of the Mario RPGs are all pretty good in their own way. I feel like I was less of a fan of the first Mario RPG than a lot of people, though. So take that as you will. Take that as you do. Give me some of this chlorophyte ore. Go look at maybe making that that great sword, as people were saying. Never mind Paper Jam. Paper Jam. I was not very impressed by Paper Jam. And Dream Team, I thought, had some pretty good parts to it. Like, Big Massive is definitely up there in some of the classic moments of the series. However, it's just also like, man, there were some problems. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Give me the life fruit. Sticker Star Saga didn't really have a whole lot to it. Color Splash was actually pretty good. Color Splash, I think people kind of sleep on because, you know, nobody was very impressed by Sticker Star, but it had a lot of fun stuff going on with it. It was really a lot more like the original series, though not in gameplay, which is quite unfortunate, than, like Sticker Star ever was, which is good. Get that chest. I already got that chest. That chest was already, charted out before here. I just didn't pick up the actual chest itself. It's cool, I got it. Color Splash had some super cool areas. I mean, yeah, it had like the Super Paper Mario thing going on in the like lightning jungle, whatever that area was. It had like the parallel world thing, which was pretty cool. Overall, I want to say that like even as stupid as like the Rochambeau stuff was, I still found that pretty fun with like all the dumb references and everything they put in there. It was a good game. It was a good game. I liked it. Go down there and get that plate. Get that delicious, delicious fruit of life. Very nice. When I got the final Kamek fight in Dream Team, I stopped because I couldn't beat it. I don't know. With me, I don't know if I've ever like gotten to a point in any of the Mario and Luigi games where I'm like, oh god, this is too difficult. Some of the X fights, maybe, but that's about it. Game was never very difficult, at least for me. Now, what's all this then? Band of Regeneration, because again, I can't get any things in this. Terraria has made 36. Wait, he has? What the hell? I'm only aware of Environmental Station Alpha and Baba Is You. Am I going to play ESA 2 when it comes out? I kind of... You know, here's the thing. I was first going to say yes, absolutely. But at this point in time, I don't know. Because here's the thing with ESA. ESA was a big surprise. If you make a sequel to that game, you're going to lose out on the whole, like, surprise thing that made the first game so great in a lot of ways. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was still a pretty good little Metroid type of game, but... it was really the mysteries and the crazy stuff going on that was the real draw. So I don't know if you can do that with a sequel. You can't really play that trick twice. Maybe. I mean, I guess I'll check it out anyway. Why not? I've liked everything else the guy's done, but it's something to think about. Something to think about. Keep going on here, getting some more chlorophyte. Still not finding anything. Still just, like, nothing deciding to show up as far as Plantera bulbs go. Hollow Knight is a great Metroidvania. Let's take a look here. I currently have 235 hours in Hollow Knight. So I hope that answers your question. Why aren't you using a drill? Drills are lame. I don't need them. Is there a drill? Oh, yeah, you can actually have it as an alternative for the pickaxe that I'm using right now. We need that Hollow Knight Godmaster stream. Why do we need a Hollow Knight Godmaster stream? I beat that. I did a video series on all of that. I finished everything about as much as you're going to finish that game. Yeah, but it serves as a pick and an axe. Yeah, I guess. There we go. Fox got deep in them thoughts. No, I would just like to say that that's kind of an obvious thing. It's like when a game really relies on surprising its player, it's hard to make a sequel for something like that. It's hard to make a sequel and capture that same sort of feeling to it. I mean, the only thing I would expect is if it decided to go, like, completely off the wall, separate into something else, or just really double down on having excellent gameplay. Who knows? It's hard to say exactly what you would do. I kind of trust Hikari to do something good because I trust him as a game designer, but I don't know. FNAF. FNAF, I still think is kind of interesting because there was like it mostly is just built off of a lot of jump scares, so you know, making more jump scare. Well, actually, you know what? Let's be honest here. FNAF 2 did kind of try to have too much stuff going on, and that, I would say, more than anything else, was its big downfall. Nobody liked having to wind up the box. Nobody wanted to do that. But, I mean, at least it was trying something new. And it's not like those games really take a whole long time to create or anything like that, so I'll still give Cawthon credit for that. Yeah, FNAF is basically jump scares. I mean, it has a shockingly and kind of stupidly deep lore, which is bizarre, but hey, I can appreciate that. I like a good stupid lore. Okay, so up to 1 plat. I need more than 1 plat. Wants to do Silksong? Silksong ain't out yet. We got some time. We've got quite a bit of time. Yeah, okay. Terraria lore. What do you want to know? FNAF was a lot of uwu awakenings. Really? Really? Because I gotta tell you that the 3D models there were spooky. I wouldn't really say that. I mean, unless you mean like frightening. Back in my day, I mean, beat Moonlord 50 plus times. Yep. Got a SDMG the first time. I killed him, gave it to my friend, eventually won one of my own and never got it. I don't think I was playing Terraria when the SDMG was finally like unlocked and able to be gotten. So that's something that I might want to go for when doing the whole streams here. Are we talking about Five Nights at Freddy's or Five Nights at Fuckboys? Because both has... I mean, we could be talking about a lot of stupid stuff. If you want to be talking about, like, Pop Goes or Five Nights at Candy's or, like, even Day Shift at Freddy's has far more lore than it probably should. I like that weird subculture. Don't blame me for that. Day Shift at Freddy's was great. I think it's kind of stupid in a lot of ways, but the second game was entertaining in one way or another, certainly. All right, where's this stupid plant? I gotta just find this thing and get going here. Let's talk about sandwiches. Sure. What do you want to talk about with sandwiches? My favorite kind is a chicken club. I do like a good chicken club. I've never heard you say the F word. I almost feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's a situational thing, certainly. Speaking of scary, Miss scared the hell out of me as a kid. Oh, you know, we were actually in the failed Terraria regular series that I was doing with the second guy. We actually talked a little bit about Mist because he decided to go play that after we finished up with Witness. I've talked about that a little bit. And also a lot about Sonic Adventure. So that's why that's never going to get posted. Didn't really talk a whole lot about Terraria. Doc, what's in your 6th slot? Intrepid Leaf Wings. Why do you ask? That's 6th slot, right? Oh, no, I don't have a 6th slot yet. Yeah, that's one of those things that's dropped from the Wall of Flesh in expert mode. I guess we could go get that. If you wanted to. Even you wanted to do that. Oh, on your hotbar? Oh, that's the Grand Design. You know, it's for wiring, but I mostly just have it so that I can see wires. It's something you can just make if you have enough money and just buy pretty much everything from stuff. Well, they do in the latest DC Alpha. Detective Comics Alpha? No, I don't know. I don't think there's been anything different. Was there an update or something? I don't see like any updates queued. Alpha and Beta Branch. Some differences with scaling. And some slight bug fixes. They're really not too much as of right now. Hot dogs are tacos. I would consider taco of the same sort of family of like handheld foods as like a sandwich. We talked about that with like sushi before and burritos. Hot dogs are only sandwiches if you eat them with a bun. I mean, I don't eat them anyway, so yeah. Like, I don't really got a horse in this race, my dude. Yoink. Okay, since he gave up, since he gave me the opening with Sonic Adventures, I've had an ongoing argument with my roommate that I want to have some input on. Shadow the Hedgehog as a character / concept, yay or nay? Okay, we actually did talk about this in the episode. God, why don't I just go pull up the freaking video or something and see if I can't find that? Well, Dead Cells. Here we go. That'll do it. Well, Dead Cells just had a big update, and I gotta go re-get.
About like the sociopath thing where he's always trying to gain more power and
talking of stuff. I mean, for example, like, ever play through like the adventure games?
I mean, I played Adventure
Hell yeah.
2, like a lot, yeah. And it's just like, I like that they couldn't even, like, there's nothing you can do to Sonic to make him a really good character, so they just invent this foil who's just like got all this shit going on in his life. He's just such a complicated edgelord, like the defining edgelord. Really, like, even more than the Joker, I think.
Look, I love and kind of... No, I love Shadow. Screw it. I love that character.
I love Shadow, too, yeah.
He's like what people thought of Sonic before Sonic started talking. That's kind of what it strikes me as. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, he's got attitude. He's got edge. He's got, like, all these... He's got, like, a sad backstory and everything, and Sonic's just, you know... Nothing. It's like
the old hedgehog who loves adventure.
Pretty much. I mean, old Sonic was nothing. He's nothing. He was just a mascot character. At most, he wiggled his finger at you like for a couple seconds to show, hey, he's got a little bit of a sass to him.
Yeah, he's like Goku without like.
Okay, that's enough of that. And you'll never get to see that episode. Anyway, God, so I'm still not able to find the stupid whatever here. Taking way too long. What? That's the entire episode. We barely talked about Terraria. Sonic is like Goku. No, he's not. Goku's a piece of shit. What? Oh, man. Good timing right there, Riley. Show me some more forbidden content. Okay, sure. One shot. One shot. This is a game that I've wanted to do for the channel for quite a while now, but I've been putting off like crazy. And you might say, wait, haven't you already done it for the channel? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so this game is about Nico, the cat boy, trying to return light to a world that is not his. And there's a lot more stuff along the way, but that's a basic outline. It is kind of an exploration puzzler. I think it was actually originally a RPG Maker game, which will become very apparent at the start here. But there's also a lot of meta-game elements. If you like your Underd Tales or your Stanley'd Parables, you'll probably enjoy this one. And as such, I also got this going on here for when the time comes. Okay, that's enough of that. Enough forbidden content. Oh, trying to get past the 10-minute mark? That was an hour-and-a-half long video, my dude. It was not 10 minutes long. This is next level streaming. Streaming your other videos while playing an entirely different game. Those are videos that are not on the channel and never will be. So, I hope you enjoyed the preview. Ah, man. We getting any Disgaea streams? That would be fun. I've only played the first two. I would be down with doing a little bit more Disgaea, but I also feel like that game's super grindy and turn-based. It's, I don't think it would make for the best content here. Release the hidden files. I mean, God, do I have any other more hidden videos that I could, like, throw up here? I don't think so. I think those are basically, like, the two major ones right now. Greatly appreciate the Shadow talk. He's a fun character. He's a fun, stupid character. And for a character created way after the Genesis games, I like that he got so much pull that he did. It's rare to have that happen. It's like Amy was basically the last one that was welcomed into the fold as a main character in the series. Get over here. I cannot believe I still have not yet found another Plantera bulb. How do you find these, name them hedgehog? Wait, what? Show the cursed folder? Yeah, there's literally, like, nothing in this folder. It just is a bunch of... I mean... Yeah, it's just a bunch of, like, old series that I got going on here. There's not really too much going on. What you got? Boomstick. Gravitation potion's kind of fun, but not really necessary in any way. 85 gigabyte homework folder. I don't say pornography. I'm not a degenerate in that way. Doc the Hedgehog. There was a Doc in the cartoon. The Saturday morning cartoon. I don't remember what it was called, but he was there. Also, there's Dr. Robotnik. What am I even talking about? Eggman, Egg the Man himself. He is a doctor. And he is not a the. Okave the Sad Scientist. What? Sonic for hire with a good amount of attitude. I'm telling you, old Sonic did not have attitude, as I mentioned in that stupid video. Oh, boy. I tell you. Doc X Sonic. Oh, boy. I mean, besides, if you want to see, like, forbidden videos, just go look in the unlisted folder. You'll get more than you could ever possibly want. What is shooting me here? Oh, that was weird. Oh, it's just a... Oh, it's a stupid wizard man. Rune hats, rune robes. I guess I'll keep it. It's something unique. But fine, fine, fine. But we want the Sonic one. That wasn't a Sonic one. We only talked about it for about that long, and then I'm like, we got to talk about Terraria, and then we started talking about Limbo. It's like, that's pretty much it. And there's really not too much more to be said about that. But yeah, that was the alternate Terraria things that you will never see ever. Valia is Doc's favorite game. I mean, only if you say it in that way. I mean, Gwame. Came here for the plant, but got sidetracked by Shadow. He's a good character. He was like a character created from... No, now I'm just literally saying the stuff I said in the video. Damn it. Stop making me do this. What about Otherworld? Never gonna come out. That has been scrapped super hard. It's funny because when you're setting what the game is for, like, the stream, it does... finally, the first magic mirror that I found in this entire game. Trash. But, yeah, it still comes up as the games you could possibly say that you're playing, even though it will never happen. Anklet of the Wind, that's kind of okay. Maybe I'll take it just on the off chance that I'll find some use for it. The saddest of oobos. Oh, don't be sad because of the lack of oobos. Be happy because of the existence of... Happened. It happened. I don't know. Whatever. And, yeah, give me more suspicious eyes. I guess can't have enough of those. Oh, I see you down there. There we go. Starting to get there with the life fruit. Why no Wizard of Legend? Why no F word? Okay, fine. Fuck. There. I hope you're happy. Ruining my reputation. Thank you. You can go find all of the various episodes which I've said that, you understand. There's apparently a moth somewhere, but I guess I'm not going to get too worried about it. Yeah, it seems right up your alley. I know, right? There wasn't like a... No, I was kind of hoping for another fruit down here, but no such luck. Chat just came. Came to what? The stream? Good. I hope you enjoy your stay. Give us the middle finger, too. Ah. There. Done. Say the N-word. No! Now that one I adamantly refuse on every front. What are your opinions on moths and mothers from the perspective of existence of a mothest? I mean, I don't think that moths really care all that much about their young. Oh, there it is. And great. Okay. So I'll go take whatever that actually drops. It's like moth dust or something. Right? Or not, I guess. I'm out of here. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, boy. Emergence. It has a good off-canon ending. I never played I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Couldn't tell ya. Can we get back to Shadow? That was a nice time. Like, what do you want to talk about with Shadow? His game was terrible. Although it did amuse me that they used the gunshot sound for all of the menu selection sounds. And in general, I think the whole, like, switching back and forth between, like, different timelines was... I mean, it was an idea. I just don't think it was a good idea. It was hokey, and it just mostly led to you replaying the same level over and over with the slightest of changes. Here we go. Don't duck. Don't go down that path. Fair enough. I'll trust your judgment on that. Underground Tundra? Sure, I can do that pretty easy. It gave us that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. It also gave us, you know what they say, the more the merrier. I can't do a Shadow voice. The best you're gonna get is Robotnik there. You trust his judgment, but not mine? Ah, very much one who seeks approval could be a mighty fine asset in time. But not right now. Okay. No, I was kind of hoping that was going to be the first thing here. Marble biome looks the coolest. I do like the marble biome. It's just... Oh, it also has some of the worst enemies in there. Real obnoxious ones. Best Sega game made in recent years. Persona? I guess. Or like any one of the SMT games? Give me something good. Sonar potions. You're really trying my patience here, aren't you? Oh, yeah, I was gonna go make some chlorophyte stuff here. To do what? I forgot, but we can do that. Like, what do I actually need chlorophyte for? 99, not bad. Getting full stacks of this thing. Saber, green mean bean bullets, Dr. Robotnik's green mean bullet machine. Okay. It's the Blood Moon again? What is this game? Anyway, were we going the saber or the sword? Wrench privilege. Vacrotus has also been around here a long time. He is very much an OG. He deserves it. Sword is slow. Chlorophyte is stored in the balls. Great. Anyway. Bullets, saber. Okay, so we're looking at saber then. I'm seeing. It seems like most people are very... Get out of here, you. I mean, I'll make another one of these when I need it. But, okay. And then also, we can make some bullets here, too. What do you mean, anyway? I don't know. What do I mean, anyway? I forgot what I was saying. Usually I just use anyway as, like, verbal filler for when I forget what I'm saying. Oh, and it shoots out little fart clouds. Great. Okay. I really don't need these adamantite bars. And yeah, I'll go just get a bunch of bullets. I still find myself periodically saying, ow, my bones. Oh, you don't say barf like they do back in River City Ransom? Now that is the true patrician way to get hurt. Or just make like a guttural, ugh. That's how you know that you're like down about 5% on your health. Okay, so how good is this then? Not bad. Not too shabbo. Rip Excalibur. Oh, you're right, Excalibur. Yeah, I don't need Excalibur. I'll make another one when the time comes. I don't need it. I know I need Excalibur for the Terrorblade, but making regular Excalibur is the easy part. Look, man, it doesn't matter. Trust me on this. I got it. Ooh, nice. Black lens. Actually, that's... Oh. It's you. It used to be that these guys, the bombs they throw could actually destroy your house, which was a pretty fun time. You can make the true Excalibur, and I'll do that when the time comes. But for right now, I don't need it. It's better just in the trash, where it belongs, with all the other garbage. I got a lucky shackle. Anyway, I was planning on doing something, but there was so much dissent in the ranks that I forgot for a second. And I think I have to make that at like a, your thing. Is it here? What do I need to do to make the optic staff? Here, I can look this up real quick. I still have the wiki in the background after people were already testing me on other stuff. All right, there we go. And it is... Oh, I need a bunch of hallowed bar, and I sold all of my hallowed bar. I forgot. All right, then. Maybe I should keep things instead of throwing them away immediately. Oh, well. It's totally fine anyway. Frankly, I think that I am more than justified in my practice of throwing things away like the trash it is. For the most part. Occasionally that comes back to bite me, but not very often. Alright, throw all that in there, junk everything else, and we're good. Let's continue. And then get to two imps here, because, you know. Yeah, again, I don't really know anything that I quite want to do. Gonna fight a boss, get hallowed? I don't have any ability to do that right now. I would have to go craft up a supply, and it's like, that's a lot of work, man. I don't think it's worth it, really. Roxanne just throws away the Excalibur, and it's called F-word. What's the problem, man? Like, what's the problem? Oh no, punished for being wasteful? I'm not punished for being wasteful. I'm rewarded, if anything, by having more room in my inventory. Big difference. It's basically the exact opposite right now of what you were saying. Like throwing away the Requiem arrow? I don't know what that is. Is that one of the new JoJo things? I've only read up until part 3. Are you spoiling stuff for me? No, watch JoJo. I'm not gonna watch JoJo. I would read JoJo. I have the full thing on this computer. It's just all in Japanese. Finally go find out what's happening with those crazy boys in that JoJo Leon. Or whatever. I don't know. I heard it's not all that good. But I'll check it out anyway. JoJo seems kind of lame. It's like crazy repetitive power fantasy with crazy MC powers that always win. Oh, but they use the powers in a lot more creative way than like your usual sort of Dragon Balls or Naruto's or whatever. And that's what makes it so fun to read. Especially when you have a guy who just has a motorcycle with a really good AC system. Well, don't know, wouldn't have. I'd never seen the animes. So, you know. Your path under the jungle sucks. I think it's beautiful. And look, man, you might not like this, but this is what true perfection looks like. What is this little area here? Did I make this at some point in time? Huh. All right, then. Say the F word. Ugh, fuck. I didn't even find the temple yet. I mean, you can pretty much just dig downwards about anywhere, and you'll be able to find the temple eventually. I think you are beautiful. Aw, Doshio. You think I'm kawaii? That's the wrong F word. I don't know what you want out of me then. Fanny. Is that better? Kawaii does not equal beautiful, bruh. Oh, well, all right. I retract my Doshio. Frappuccino. I don't really like Frappuccinos. I prefer mochas. That's always usually what I go for whenever I get coffee anyway. I stopped when they started using stands. At least, Kimetsu Yaiba brought back the breathing technique. Hamen. It's called Hamen. And also, I like the stands. I thought the stands were a lot more I thought, like I said, I think the stands have a lot of creativity put behind them and what they, are capable of. It's not just, something that works, it makes you punch real good. Then you are kawaii equals ugly. That's not what ugly is. It's nikui. I sleep now. You need chlorophyte anymore? I mean, I don't see any reason not to have as much chlorophyte as possible. Makes your punch so good you bend reality to your whims. I mean, really, I want to say Jotaro probably had one of the most boring of them. Like, Star Platinum is a very just punch-centric type of thing. Everything else is pretty weird in a lot of ways. Zero ammo on the Mega Shark. Yeah, I was going to use that for chlorophyte bullets, but then I didn't. Like, I got no excuse. You got my number. Hunter x Hunter? Oh, Sen? Well, did you stop reading after they introduced Sen then in Hunter x Hunter? Because, I mean, that's kind of a very much the same sort of thing. Or, when, like, Yu Yu Hakusho got the stuff, too, for the same guy there. Everyone aside from the MC in Hunter x Hunter is cool. Ha ha! Zing! Got him. Precious inventory space is being clogged by chlorophyte. Well, it's worth it. What's all this, then? I'll take some of these and that. A little bit of these and a little bit of those. Ooh. And also, there appears to be some sort of, like, vault down there. Go check that out, too. I'm gonna tuck Uwu into bed. Great. It's that sort of stuff is why you're never gonna be a mod, man. That's trope in most shonen. MC is the most boring one. I mean, that's not even like just shonen. There's a lot of things where it's like the main character tends to be the least interesting one just because they have to be kind of like the center, and seriousness gets conflated with like being level-headed and generally just not having a whole lot of personality that would be obnoxious or annoying. I mean, they're the person that you're supposed to be spending the most time with. Whereas like side characters, you can take as many risks or do as much weird stuff with as you want. Doesn't matter at all. They're the side characters. Did I miss my fruit? Oh, I actually got 2 of them. Didn't even realize that. Like Terraria? Well, Terraria, the main character, is definitely the least interesting because he's nothing. He's a silent protagonist. Or she, or whatever. I would agree with that. no, it's great when he admits that he does not understand how stand works. I mean, I think that's probably true for a lot of characters, given how funky they tend to be. Black Clover Asta is the most annoying MC in the genre. I'm not even entirely sure who that is. I mean, that's not really... but yeah, it's like you can really see like the sort of boring main character type of thing in like a lot of comic books. There's just like a sort of generic hero type of personality that you give somebody. It's like they are righteous and they are always working towards what's right, and it's just really not too much more aside from that. What do you got? Okay, there's some stuff here. Kind of surprised to see that this would be outside of the general area. Usually don't see that sort of thing too much. Found the temple entrance. I sure did. It's actually like way more of an entrance than I expected it to be. Get like an actual chest there too. Just leave the stuff in the chest. No, I refuse. Doc, say the B word. Bastard? Maybe don't trigger every trap. I don't see what the issue is. Frankly, it's going totally fine if you were to tell me. Ah! Oh, it's one of those stupid turtles again. I hate those things. Bulbasaur? Boy's axe? You're damn annoying. What? Oh. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I also use my academic Colon skills to try to understand how King Crimson worked, then Colon experienced Requiem, and I dropped out of school. I mean, it's pretty simple. It just I'm not going to spoil anything. But it's like, I haven't even read that part, but it's like, I get the gist of it. Doc, say something funny. No, I'll leave that to Vinny. Let's go back and make some more this stuff, I suppose. Hooray! Fortunately, can't really do too much of anything with the power cell. And I'm pretty sure I need to do this at like the altar to create the solar panel or whatever it's called. Which is unfortunate. Would have liked to have done that if possible. Make a blade of grass at this point in time? Wouldn't be opposed to that. You'll kind of need that eventually. Hey, you found a mirror. Yeah, I actually found another one in this stream, but that one I grabbed actually in a different world, so wouldn't really say that it's entirely legitimate, just mostly. All right. Really don't need this. I'll keep that. Nah, you're cool. You're a gun. Whatever, don't need any of this. Sure, that'll work. Why is Jotaro so popular considering how much of a jerk he is to his own mother? Do we even see his mother? Also, Jotaro is not actually all that interesting of a character. He's a very goofy type of character, but that's about it. I dare you to argue with me in any way. Oh, traveling merchant. Let's go. Caught in the caverns. Yeah, I can do that easy. Oh no, he didn't kill the plant. I can't kill the plant. The plant's like not there. You ever think about making a floating house? Nah, too much work. Too much upkeep on floating houses. Jotaro's mom's literally the threes and part 3 exists. I don't really remember that then. Frankly, I doubt that that's a real thing. How'd you get so muscled at 17 years old? Everybody does. Araki draws everybody like they're a linebacker. If anything, Jotaro is relatively svelte to what like Jonathan looked like in part 1. Floating houses won't be affected by rising sea levels. I mean, I do have a bucket full of infinite water. It's true. Yeah, there we go. Are there any other roguelikes you're interested in playing? Roguelikes just take a long time to learn, and that's always my excuse. Which is why I never really played played too much of anything on the channel. Although soon enough, I am going to be doing arcade mode for Secrets of Grindia, which is a very roguelike-ish type of thing. It's got like randomly generated stuff and like levels. Blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Redacted. A mod deleted chat. Wait, what? Huh? I'm not seeing anything here. Yojo is just a Rocky exploring his taste. He went from buff to super buff to average European models. Yeah, he is a man of many styles. Certainly. But it's like, man, those big old linebackers were something else. Okay, yeah, this'll work. Okay, sure. Yeah. Let's go. Ah. Thought Secrets of Grindia wasn't finished, though. I mean, it's not finished, but it does have, like, a secondary mode that I never really played. Still waiting on Lost Ark whenever that's going to be coming out. Whenever they want to. I'll cover it. But yeah, I played a little bit of the... There we are. I played a little bit of the arcade mode a while back, and there's actually a lot more content to it than I thought. So I'm going to be... nothing good. I'm going to be doing something with that. No. You know how I feel about multiplayer games. And sonar potions, yeah, whatever. Alright. Take like 5 months to do the extra grindy arcade mode. I'll take as much time as I feel like. You're not gonna hurry me up on any of these series, let me tell you. What are you hoping to get? What is the last thing I need? I got the pocket guide. I got the weather radio. I think it's like, isn't it like a calendar or something? And then I can combine all of these items along with the mirror into one thing. And that should, and that'll be like a kind of a, I guess you could kind of consider it like a sub quest or something, aside from beating all the bosses and everything in the game. It's just, it'll be nice to have it done. It'll be nice to have it accomplished if I possibly could. The fact that I have, it's completely random what you actually get out of the fishing quests anyway, so getting 2 of those things is pretty good. I do like that. There's no shame here. Ooh. Oh no, I mean, as I've said this before, but it's like, just by streaming, I have sacrificed any dignity that I might have had on the altar of, talking to people on the internet. Shame does not exist for me anymore. Except for that one, the movie where, what's his face got out his penis. Who was that? Famous actor. I don't remember. Anyway, Knock will give you 999 plat money. I'm not looking to, if I wanted to just cheat, I could easily go, edit in some stuff. I'm doing this legitimately, and you can't stop me. No man or god in this world can stop me at this point in time. It's just the 60 of us. Yeah, man, it's intimate. Have you killed the Wonder Dragon in this world yet? Not yet. I also have no idea what you're talking about. You do fish run? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's a boss. He's a boss. He is, in fact, a boss. Unfortunately. A difficult one. Do a playthrough of Skyrim. Probably not. Okay, to be honest, I was thinking about doing a playthrough of Arena, but I don't think anybody actually wants to watch that. I had like set up in I had it set up in to record in what do you call it? OBS and everything. But nah. He won't take it from you, he's too lazy. And you're wondering why I don't trust you. It's this sort of thing, man. It's this exact sort of thing. Play Arena, dude. I mean, I could, but, like, it is also, Or I'll make you say the F word again. You'll have to make me stop. Oh, well, what's all this then? Anything of interest? Not really. I'll take that, though. Okay. More hives, I suppose, but also not really a big deal. Not really worried too much about getting more hives. Kill the plant and smoke it. I would if I could. But I can't. I can't find the damnable bulb. The bulb is so elusive. I hate it so. I just want to find it and prove that I'm a good Terraria man player. What is Arena? The Elder Scrolls 1. That's before Morrowind, before Daggerfall. There was the Elder Scrolls Arena. It is something, and you can get it for free. You can get it for free. They released it as part of like a 10th anniversary or something of the Elder Scrolls series. Did the same thing with Daggerfall too. It's pretty good. Damn, that's old school. I mean, and it like works on my machine, and I was able to record it. I just was like, do I really want to play this though? When you look, find one on the map, it shows up as a bunch of little pink pixels. It is not showing up though. I am not seeing anything. And I was looking when I had the bulb before, when I found the other bulb that I failed against, but I couldn't find it. Like I couldn't see it on the map. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to the traveling merchant, whatever. Make a farm and it grows on its own. I mean, I could, I guess. I don't really know what a farm would be considered. Thought Howard was really proud of Redguard. It didn't look too bad. It didn't really strike me as something that would have been all that interested in. Get out of here, Windows. You're not welcome. Ugh. You might have to open up the big map to see it. Maybe. I mean, I'm not seeing anything, though. Like, if there are any pixels, they're not showing up there. What did Windows do to you? Try to give me to update my system. I have notifications turned off, by the way, and all Windows systems. But it's like, no, I will do this anyway. I care not for your wishes. Saying to turn things off in Windows is merely a suggestion. You need to update Windows then. I don't need to do anything. You know what Windows needs to do? They need to fuck right off. There, Riley, you happy? Yay. F-word. Great. Wait, Doc, you can't say the fuck word. I'll say whatever fuck words I want. I'm a grown-ass fucking adult, and I can say what I want. Which is why I'm streaming video games on the internet, as you know. Windows has triggered him. Yep, that was my trigger word. To start swearing, I suppose. Feeling proper chuffed? Just not... Oh, and am I out of the jungle at this point in time? Oh, man, I am. Oh, boy, this is a trial now, isn't it? Hey, Doc, you ever going to do another shovel showcase run? Because the last one you did devolved into a shield run. Ah, and I'd say it was worth it. I've done a shovel run before. Just go watch the one that I made in 2017. Don't watch that one. It's bad. Give me something over here. This looks like a place where I think that a bulb would be hanging out. Ugh. Nothing. Just nothing happening, I tell you. Really start playing Terraria again. It's been too long. I know. That's kind of exactly how I feel when it came to this whole series. I think I've already opened up this one. No, but basically. Man, look at all those Zarapaimas. And... it's like it'll be very obvious when the plant actually shows up here. I found 3 not even trying to. Oh, well, Mr. Big Spender. I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan. I didn't realize that you were in the building with all of your various planted bulbs. Bayou arrow. Probably that sword looks like a Christmas tree. I mean, it's made out of chlorophyte, which is, you know, plants. It's all natural. Would you step on a plant? Yes. Yes. They can take it. Plants certainly can. Truly, if plants aren't the hardiest of us all, I wouldn't know what to think otherwise. And come on, let's get going here. Plant metal, yeah. It's the sort of metal made by plants. Which is why I'm looking for Pantera right now. Just keep going. There we go. Lol, Pantera. Quick, everybody, what's your favorite Pantera album? I'm playing Terraria with my wife and son lately. Trying to get 7-year-old to focus long enough to protect you while you build a minecart track in hell is a challenge. I don't even know why you're trying to build a minecart track in hell. It's pretty easy to get around there without that. Game is a Ford Pantera? Ha! And little do you know that somebody already made that joke last time. Terraria and JoJo both have things made after music. I mean, you can, like, one of the items that is really rarely dropped by Plantera is a guitar. So, yeah. And, yeah, what else we got going on here? Not much. Not as much as I would like. Actually, it's an axe. Yeah. You know, a git box, an axe. I guess those are the only two ones. And clear out this chlorophyte. You. Now, if you would just give me one, in parentheses, one single Plantera bulb. Easy wall of flash fights with minecart track. I mean, I guess. I just don't think that it's worth it. If we dig straight down Terraria, do we go to hell? But if we build a roof over the top, do we go to heaven? No, there's just like it also stops you on top, and it's considered space according to the depthometer. All right. Oh, just not finding anything. All I want for Christmas. Yeah, I actually had a pretty easy time with the Wall of Flesh, too. It's not as hard as you would think. Not as hard as you would think. Okay. Well, this is at least a pretty big area, but I don't really see anything down here. Yeah. And what's all this, then? Not much of anything. And at least getting a lot of chests here for whatever that's worth, which is not much. Yeah. I mean, especially if you buff up with potions, the wall tends not to be too bad at all. Okay, well, what's all this then? All right, first off, I am absolutely going to be taking the shark statue. Like, that is non-negotiable. Get a lot of shark stuff out of that. But, still not quite what I'm looking for, really. EOH. EOH. What is EOH? You will have to tell me that. Explain that immediately. I found him easy. My wife was spoiled by wings and forgot how to jump and grapple hook around. Yeah. Wings are something that it's hard to get used to not having. And that was true as far as when I started this, too. Certainly. All right. All right, you know what? I've been going for several hours here. I'm just going to go find the damnable plant on my own. and then pick it up, I don't know, tomorrow. It's also pretty late. So I will see you next time for more Terraria, maybe, or whatever. I don't care.